Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Who do you think is winning this position? It is 2 rook against 2 rook, and actually white is winning. So as always, pause the video and guess the move. Best of luck. Okay, welcome back. So now we have 2 rook versus 2 rook, and white is actually winning because of black's position. So black king is not in a good position. That is why white is winning. So first off, if you trade the rocks like this, you would end up with only a rook, and that wouldn't make you the winner. So capturing is not actually the correct move. The correct move is to play rook to e7 check. Well, because of our king, the enemy king is forced to move to the corner, to move to h8. And now we play king to h6. So the idea is we are threatening checkmate on h7 with our rook. Black has to do something. So what can black do? Well, black can move the rook to some of these squares, but let's see them one by one. If black moves to f8, we are going to give a check, and rook to g1 is simply checkmate. The king is checkmated in g8, can't move anywhere. So what if the rook moves to e8? What should we do in this position? The rocks are staring each other, everything is just messed up. If you try to give a check like this doesn't work, because now you don't have follow-up, right? So what you can do? What is the next? So you can give a check like this, but you would never win the game, right? So you can capture, black would capture back, and this is just a draw. And in this position, you can bring the other rook to the 7th rank, but it doesn't matter, right? Black is going to start giving you checks. Black may just connect the rook for himself, and now you can just give perpetual checks, but you will never win the game. So this is not the solution. So what should you do instead? What is the move? Well, the move is to play rook to d7 and just keep the rook just staring each other. So what we are doing now is just we are going to deliver checkmate this way. So if black moves the rook, we simply deliver checkmate this way. If black moves the king instead, we give this check, and if the king moves like this is checkmate. And if the king moves to h8 instead, we give this check. The king has to move, we give another check. The king has to move, and this is going to be checkmate. So now the king can't move the rook, this rook can't move, and if this rook moves anywhere like this, we would have the same sequence. This is going to be checkmate. And if black captures one of the rook, it doesn't matter, we simply capture the other rook and win the game. So it doesn't matter, black can capture this is going to be even faster. We can deliver checkmate this way. So black can't do anything. We have seen every single variation and scenario. Either way, black is going to lose the game if you played like this. So this is the solution. For recap, first we are going to play rook to e7, and then after the king moves to h8, which is the only legal move for the king, we simply play king to h6, just completely leaving, exposing our rook, and this is checkmate. So black has to do something. So black would just move away with the rook to try and defend the checkmate. So we play rook to d7, and then this is the position where black can make a move, but on the next move we are going to win the game. But earlier in this position, some engines recommend to block the check like this, and this way black is going to be still black is losing, but black is going to survive for more moves. So this is actually the best response for black. So guys, thank you for watching up to this point. I will see you in the next video. Bye.